All right, man, this is the video everybody has been telling me to make. So here it is. This is the truth on why I got out the military. All right, so let's get into it. Truth the goddamn deal, man. It's only Pap. Pappy. We are back with another video, back with another military life video where I share and talk about my 6-year Air Force career. All right, now these type videos ain't to demotivate you or persuade you to get in or get out the Air Force, but I'm just sharing my experience. All right. Now, like I said, everybody on that BMT video, I got a few comments. They're like, "Hey man, why'd you get out? Make that video." So here it is. So let's get into it. So in the beginning, me trying to get into the Air Force, I was never planning to make a career out of it. I was gonna get my I guess my job skills together, get some experience so I can come back and then translate to the civilian life, right? And I don't have anything bad to say about the Air Force or the military in general. I'm thankful for the life I was able to have in the Air Force, and I'm thankful for the life that I have now outside the Air Force. Air Force is going to take care of me for the rest of my life. So I'm basically kind of like retired in a way. You know what I'm saying? So I will be dropping video on how to get a high VA disability rating. All right. So make sure you subscribe, turn on all post notifications because you don't want to miss that game right there. Goddamn. All right, man. So here's what happened. I basically didn't have no choice but to separate. Okay. Uh, Throughout your military career, you get to advance your career through the ranking system. So from E1 up until E4, you get those off the rib. Okay. Now you have to test for E5 and up. All right. Now me, I was an E4. That's a senior airman. E5 is staff sergeant. All right. So being a staff sergeant comes with a whole bunch of dumb responsibilities. You got troops now. Uh, you got to supervise them, babysit them. You got to write their package, which is kind of like a resume for what they've done in the whole year, so you can set your troops up for awards and all that shit. But me personally, I didn't want that because I was basically doing E5 work as an E4. So I didn't want the title. Okay. So like I said, you have to test for E5, right? So let's just say I didn't study for the E5 test because I didn't have no interest in it. I didn't want to be a staff sergeant. All right. So you can only uh I think you can only fail the test either 2 or 3 times. But I want to say it's 2 times. Because I only remember taking it 2 times. All right. So once you fail it 2 times or three, you cannot re-enlist. Okay. Again, once you fail the E5 test, you cannot re-enlist into the Air Force. Okay. Um, it was that, and then I had got some orders to PCS. I think one of them was to, I want to say Wyoming. So I'm going from cold spot, Delaware on the East Coast, to Wyoming. All right, another cold spot. So I denied those orders. All right. So my time goes on, and I got orders again. Now this time it's to Incirlik, Turkey, that country. Yeah. Now, uh, me personally, I did a lot of like work in Incirlik, Turkey because I was a Raven, so I flew there a lot. I stayed overnight there a lot. Wasn't really impressed with Incirlik, so I was like, I can't imagine being stationed here for a year plus as a security force member if I didn't like staying here as a Raven. You know what I'm saying? Uh, with those orders, I think you can only deny orders twice. Okay, so the thing with the Incirlik orders, I think I got them early 2018. Okay, my separation date was November 2018. So in order for me to accept those orders, I would have to extend my military contract to cover those orders. And I said, no, sir, I'm not doing that. So denying orders twice and failing the staff sergeant test twice, that made me not eligible to re-enlist into the world's greatest Air Force. Okay, so that's initially why I got out. But like I said, I wasn't really trying to make a career out of the Air Force. Now I was supposed to get my life skills and translate them over to the civilian side, which is what I did for a little bit until I went the entrepreneur route. And honestly, bro, I was really just done with the military at my 6 year mark. It was just a lot of dumb stuff going on, some BS, some y'all gonna see, man. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see exactly what I'm talking about when I say a whole lot of dumb shit be happening in your workspace in the military. It's some very incompetent leaders in the Air Force, I should say. All right, but I was done with it. 6 years, my body was breaking down, and you know, it was a good ride. I don't have nothing bad to say about the Air Force. Now, do I miss it sometimes? Hell yeah. I wonder what I will be doing right now because I got out in 2018 at my 6 year mark. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 5 years. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would be in at 11 years. This would be, I'll be going on 11 years right now. That is crazy. And once you hit the 10 year mark, you might as well go ahead and finish out the other 10 and retire. But I get why people get out at 10 years and say, fuck that 20, because, yeah. But I had a very sweet life. I was paid. Them checks was guaranteed. The first and the 15, you getting paid. The first and the 15, guaranteed. Uh, I was traveling. I had the women. So life was good. You know what I'm saying? But it did get old. It got repetitive, and you just be ready to move around. And that's what happened with me. Somebody asked me if the Air Force called you today and said, would you come back? Would you? And what's crazy about that, when the pandemic happened, 2020, I actually got an email from her. I wish I would have kept that email. But yeah, I actually got an email from the Air Force uh, asking them to come back on like a part-time reserve type basis. And me knowing how the Air Force is, that reserve part-time gonna turn into full-time as soon as you say yeah. Facts. So also, if other people that I was stationed with at that time was considering got that phone call and was considering coming back, I would too, because we had a good time in Dover, Delaware. Dover, Delaware ain't nothing special. It's a small city, small state. But the thing about that particular state is next to Baltimore, it's next to Philly, which I love Philly, and New York. So we traveled and had fun out there, but we made the best out of nothing in Dover, Delaware. We told them Dover streets up. You know what I'm saying? But we had a good time, bro. So that would be the only thing I would consider if to go back to the Air Force. But other than that, no sir. But yeah, bro, that's my story. It was because of the orders and failing the E5 test a couple of times is why I got out the military. Now I did almost cause an international incident over a vape. All right, but I'm gonna tell you that story in the next video. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe, turn on all post notifications, because before Brittany Griner got held up, bro, I almost got held up, and I don't know where I was at. It was somewhere after though. I almost got hemmed up off a vapor, bro. So you don't want to miss that story, man. So I hope that answered y'all questions. If you got any more video requests, drop it down in the comments, and I get on it. So without further ado, I'll check out next video, bro. Yay!